Ghosts aren't the brain's fault. They're a survival software humanity was forced to install, or we would have been wiped off the face of the earth. You know this feeling, 2 a.m. a strange noise downstairs, and suddenly your genius brain turns into a trembling 5-year-old. We have the internet. We understand black holes. We believe in 4K logic. So why does your heart still want to jump out of your chest for something you know for sure doesn't exist? The truth is, you're not a coward. On the contrary, that reaction is exactly why you're still here today. Let's go back 100,000 years. You're in the tall grass of the African savanna. You hear a rustle in the bushes 20 feet away. Your brain has two possible responses. Optimist mode, probably just the wind. Chill. You stay. A leopard explodes out of the grass. You die. Your genes die with you. Paranoid ancestor mode, our actual ancestors, ghost or predator, run. You sprint like your life depends on it. Even if it was only wind, you survive, you live to have kids. Those kids inherit the assume agency setting. That's called hyperactive agency detection. Your brain would rather mistake wind for a ghost than mistake a leopard for wind. Every single one of us walking around today is the descendant of the paranoid ones who ran. Ghosts are just the name we gave to that ancient alarm system. We don't actually fear ghosts, we fear uncertainty. And uncertainty is where every predator in history has ever hidden. Fast forward to 500 BC. No cameras, no police, no ring doorbells. How do you stop your neighbor from stealing your goats at night? You throw a festival called Lemuria. Every year, on May 9th, 11th, and 13th, the head of the household would wake up at midnight, take off his shoes, walk barefoot through the house, and throw black beans over his left shoulder into the darkness while chanting, "With these beans, I redeem myself and my family." He was literally bribing the restless spirits of the dead, the Lemures, to stay out of his house and mind their own business. Think about that for a second. No surveillance state, no laws that could actually be enforced at 2 a.m., so humanity invented ghosts as the ultimate invisible police force. Don't steal from me, or my dead grandfather is watching. And it worked. For thousands of years, the fear of the dead kept societies functioning when no one was looking. Ghosts weren't just scary stories. They were humanity's first security system. But here's where the story stops being scary and starts breaking your heart. In the highlands of Indonesia, the Toraja people have a tradition that will mess you up. When someone dies, they don't bury them right away, sometimes for years. The body is cleaned, dressed in their favorite clothes, and kept inside the family home. Relatives talk to them, feed them rice, change their clothes, and include them in every family conversation. To an outsider, it looks like a horror movie. To the Toraja, it's love that refuses to die. They believe the soul hasn't fully left yet, so they keep the ghost present literally until the family is ready to let go. This isn't fear. This is the opposite of fear. This is proof that ghosts were never born from terror alone. They were born from the unbearable human need to never say goodbye for real. We create souls because the thought of someone we love becoming nothing is too much for our hearts to carry. Now here's the part that hits different in 2026. The Victorian era. 1860s. Humans just invented the camera, the most objective scientific tool ever created. It captures reality perfectly. No bias, no imagination. What did we immediately do with it? We started photographing ghosts. Spirit photography became a massive industry. People paid serious money to see their dead loved ones appear in the background of photos. Fraudulent or not, the demand was insane. The more we understood the physical world, atoms' evolution, the cold math of the universe, the lonelier we felt. Science gave us answers, but it took away mystery. And humans need mystery the way we need oxygen. So even at the height of the Industrial Revolution, we reached for the supernatural again. Because a world that's only numbers and data feels empty. Ghosts give life weight. They give it meaning. They remind us we're not just meat and electricity. Here's the final mind blow. Ghosts don't haunt abandoned houses. They haunt the amygdala, that almond-shaped fear centered deep in your brain that's been running the same software for 300,000 years. So what did we actually need ghosts for? Number one, to survive the dark. That chill down your spine at 2 a.m., that's not weakness. That's your great-great-grandmother's alarm system still working perfectly. It kept her alive. It kept you alive. Number two, to keep society moral. When no one's watching, the idea that someone might be watching has kept billions of people from doing terrible things. Number three, and this is the most important, to keep the people we love present. Because the human heart was never built to accept that someone we loved is simply gone. So we invented a middle place. A place where they still exist. Where we can still talk to them. Where love doesn't have to end. So tonight, if you're watching this at 2 a.m. and you suddenly feel that familiar chill, don't turn on every light in the house. Don't run. Just smile. Because that feeling, that's not a ghost trying to hurt you. That's your ancestors tapping you on the shoulder saying, "Hey, survivor. You're still here because we were scared enough to run when it mattered. You carry us with you, and we're proud. We traded darkness for LED lights. We traded campfires for TikTok. We traded maybe it's a ghost for it's probably just the HVAC. But we will never lose ghost stories because ghost stories are what make us human. They're the beautiful, irrational, loving, paranoid, surviving part of us that refuses to accept that the universe is only cold data and empty space. We needed ghosts. We still need them. And that's okay. If this video gave you chills in the best way, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop your creepiest was that a ghost or just my brain story in the comments. I read every single one. Stay curious, stay a little scared, and remember you're not broken for feeling it. You're just carrying 300,000 years of survivors inside you. I'll see you in the next one. Sweet dreams, or whatever comes after the lights go out.